Hello students, welcome back to English Literature Classes BA Part 2. Today our topic is Plot Construction, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Jane Austen's 16 December 1775 and 18th July 1817. Okay, Jane Austen is the greatest English novelist. Her realism, writing, irony, and social commentary give her historical importance among bachelors and critics. Okay? What is the plot structure of Pride and Prejudice? The plot of Pride and Prejudice follows a linear chronological structure. Elizabeth Bennet is the protagonist, and the major conflict revolves around her struggle to find a compatible husband despite the obstacle presented by both social conventions and her own lack of self-awareness. Okay? The plot construction of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is worth phrasing. The development of actions keeps the reader under suspense of what would happen next. Certainly, in Pride and Prejudice, the main character is Elizabeth Bennet. Elizabeth is the second of 5 daughters of Mr. Bennet, a country gentleman who lives near Merton in Hertfordshire, near London. The action has a perfect beginning, a well-developed middle, and convincing end. Okay? A perfect beginning. The novel opens with Mr. Bingley, who is wealthy, charming, and social young bachelor. He moves into Netherfield Park in the neighborhood of the Bennet family. In a dance party, Mr. Bingley feels attracted towards Jane Bennet and asks his friend Mr. Darcy to dance with Elizabeth Bennet, but he refuses, remarking, "She tolerable but not handsome enough to tempt me." Elizabeth overhears it and feels insulted. Elizabeth observes that Bingley is gentle while Darcy is proud. It is the first impression of these gentlemen on Elizabeth's mind. Mr. Bingley's sister invites Jane to her house. Mr. Bennet sends her in an open cart. It rains and Jane catches cold. She is forced to stay at Netherfield for several days. Elizabeth goes to nurse her sister and walk the whole distance on foot. When she reaches, she is sweating and dress is dusted. Mr. Bingley laughs at her, but Darcy appreciates her resolution and deep worry for Jane. When Miss Bingley passes her time in light entertainment, Elizabeth reads books and impresses Mr. Darcy with her mature thought. Darcy begins to feel his attachment to her, but he is too proud to express his feeling. By chance, Elizabeth meets an army officer named Wickham, who knows Darcy very well. He blames Darcy for spoiling his life by depriving him of his fortune granted by Darcy's father. Elizabeth is so greatly prejudiced against Darcy that she believes in whatever Wickham says and feels attracted towards him. Mr. Bennet has no son. After his death, his nearest male reaction would be heir to his property. Mr. Collins is his nearest male reaction. He is a clergyman. He pays a visit to the Bennets. All the time he praises his employer, the noble Lady Catherine de Pro. Mr. Collins has come to Langbourn to choose a wife from among the Bennet sisters, his cousins. Okay? Plot is the sequence of a story's event. In each plot, there is an exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Okay? And plot is the chain of connected events that make up a narrative. It refers to what actually occurs in a story and is one of the storytelling's major pillars. Some will say that if characters are the who and the theme is the why, then the plot is the what of the story. Okay? A well developed middle. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है हमारा, फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्या हो गया हमारा इसमें, ए परफेक्ट बिगनिंग एंड द सेकंड पॉइंट इज ए वेल डेवलप्ड मिडिल. ओके, एट ए डांस पार्टी गिवन बाय मिस्टर विंगले एट नीदरफील्ड, मिस्टर डर्सी एक्सपेक्ट्स that Mr. Bingley and Jane will marry. Mrs. Bennet makes a public display of poor manners. The following morning, Mr. Collins proposed to Elizabeth, who refuses him. It disappoints her mother. Mr. Collins proposed to Elizabeth's close friend, and Mr. Bingley abruptly quit Netherfield for London. By chance, Darcy also reaches there. Darcy feels attracted to Elizabeth and proposes to her. Elizabeth is greatly prejudiced against him. She regards Darcy responsible for separating Mr. Bingley from Jane and spoiling Wickham's life. She revokes him and rejects the proposal. Mr. Darcy is shocked. He gives her a letter explaining his good action. Wickham had wasted money in the name of education and seduced Darcy's young sister to elope with him. Regarding Mr. Bingley and Jane, Darcy claimed he had observed no mark of true love in Jane for Bingley. Elizabeth acknowledges the truth of Darcy's claim. Now, the next topic is a convincing end. The end of the novel is quite convincing. Darcy has expressed his love for Elizabeth and Elizabeth has removed her scorn for him. Still, some more twist in the action appears. Some months later, Elizabeth and her aunt Uncle Gardner visit Pemberley. Okay. Darcy stayed under the impression that he will not be present there. By chance, Darcy comes and welcomes them. He treats the gardeners with great civility and introduces Elizabeth to his sister. In the meantime, Elizabeth gets the news that her younger sister Lydia has run away to elope with Mr. Wickham. She tells about it to Darcy. Elizabeth and the gardeners return to Longbourn. Elizabeth fears that Mr. Darcy will not take interest in her because of her sister's disgraceful action. Lydia and Wickham are soon found and married. They visit Longbourn, where Lydia tells Elizabeth that Mr. Darcy was responsible for finding the couple and forcing Wickham to marry her by giving financial aid to Wickham. Elizabeth feels she is under heavy obligation of Mr. Darcy. Mr. Wingley returns and proposes to Jane, who immediately expects Mr. Darcy is all the time with Wingley. Lady Catherine Devock visits to warn Elizabeth against marrying Mr. Darcy. Elizabeth refuses her demands. When Darcy comes to know it, he proposes again, and now Elizabeth expects. Okay? Now Elizabeth उसको स्वीकार कर लेती है, वो एक्सेप्ट कर लेती है जो प्रपोज दिया जाता है. ओके, सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माई यूट्यूब चैनल. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.